Good morning, everyone. And it is morning. It's a really early morning. It's still dark outside. And I know this isn't my normal day or time for uploading videos, but I thought it was really important. I just got home from Texas last night, and it's been weighing on my mind. So this is what I want to talk to you about. Like when we were watching the last debates, and Biden mentioned twice, he made a point of it, of the dark winter. And that, really stuck with me. And because I've heard it before. I heard it early on in this whole pandemic. And then I heard Biden say it before, but I can't remember where it was that I heard him say it. And then I heard somebody else, some kind of news person, because I can't remember who it was, refer to it with DHS, Department of Homeland Security. And so I looked up what dark winter is supposed to mean. And originally it was an exercise, Operation Dark Winter, that happened in June of 2001. A couple of months before the whole anthrax thing. Remember the anthrax thing? And then of course 9/11. Well, this Operation Dark Winter was all about if some unknown enemy were to attack us with bioweapons. And in this case in particular, they were using smallpox. And it started off in one city and then moved to a couple more cities, and then pretty soon it was across the nation and even across the world. And how they would react, and would our federal government be able to handle something like this? And that's where Dark Winter originally came from, I believe. But I think the meaning of that has expanded. And I think, at least as far as Biden is concerned, I think it could also refer to not only a big second wave of COVID, but more lockdowns, and perhaps more strict lockdowns, which I can't even wrap my head around right now. But anyhow, it's a week, 1 week, till election day. If you haven't voted yet, if you have early voting in your state, I really suggest you do that. But regardless of the day that you vote, get out there and vote. It's important. This is a very, very important election. And your voice needs to be heard just as much as the next guy. But on election day, I sincerely doubt we're going to know who won the election. I think one way or another it may be contested. And while we don't know what's going to happen, I pretty much think most of us just have this feeling that something is going to happen from that election, directly after the election. And it's not something good. You know, we're all geared up, everybody's tensed up, everybody's on edge, what is going to happen. And there could be a lot of things that happen depending on who wins. I feel that, bad things will come regardless of who wins. So, to me, you need to prep, kind of like I've been saying all along. But the one thing is, if there's a possibility of a second wave of COVID or more lockdowns, something like that, remember back to spring when stores were running out of everything, or so it seemed, everything. Now, I was pretty well stocked at that time, so there wasn't a whole lot I needed. But I still went to the stores and I took a look around. And my number one takeaway from that was don't go to Walmart. Do not go to Walmart or Walmart in particular, but other really big box stores like that, because they were the first ones to be cleaned out of everything. Now, I know that Walmart they've been anticipating something like this, and they've been ordering ahead of time so that they don't run out. But still, that's where most people will go. And when I went there looking, they were out of, or nearly out of, soup, and that's canned, or the bag. The bag, they're really nice. But anything convenient, that was my first thought. I kept thinking millennials maybe, but soup, all kinds of pasta. All kinds of pasta were gone. A lot of the vegetables, but of course not stuff like beets. Those seem to still be on the shelves. Meat, whoa! Unless it was the really expensive meat, it was gone. And I'm talking chicken and pork and beef. In the frozen area, it was mostly, again, convenient stuff that was gone, but still, no pizzas, no frozen meals, none of that kind of stuff. Rice, they still had a little bit of that, but that was really low. Anything that could be cooked quickly, I guess, as a meal, that was what seemed to be gone to me. That and toilet paper, of course. But stuff like laundry detergent and toothpaste and shampoo, they have plenty of that. So if you are running low on something now, or you don't feel like you have enough, go before the election and get it. You just don't know what's going to happen. If there's any kind of rioting or civil unrest in your area, are you really going to want to run out to the stores? I mean, we just don't know. Rural people would have it, best probably, of course, but not everybody's rural. I'm not rural. So, yeah, just make sure you get extra pet food, all of that kind of stuff. You don't want to have to run out if you don't need to. Now, this election can go either way. And we could end up waiting quite some time before we know who is president. And during that time, we can see some crazy stuff, and crazy not in a good way. Look at how 2020 has been. I mean, I think we're all at the point where anything is possible kind of thing. And it is. I mean, just nuts. The things we have seen this year, But never, ever, ever give up hope, no matter how bad it gets. Never give up hope. God is still with us. And these are the signs of the times. If you're a Christian, your church, the people are probably really aware of where we're at. And it's not looking good. It's not looking good for the world. But it is for us. We still have hope. We still have our Heavenly Father, and that's the best thing we could possibly have. So take care of yourself, take care of your families, and do what you have to do. But don't give up hope. Leave all your comments and what your thoughts are down below. I'd love to hear about them. Let's talk about it. It's important. Thanks for listening, you guys. I really do appreciate it. It was nice talking to you. And you, take care.